wake up the lost tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and native Indians. Also to say that we're in the last stage. You know what I'm saying? You see the microchips are right here. The microchips, which is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is right here in America, man. Voluntarily, people are taking it as a great thing, as a good thing, man, as a party thing, man. They have what you call it, the RFID chip party or whatever, the microchip party, and they insert that chip into the form, man. Knowing that, they're signing a death certificate, man. They're signing a death contract when you put that RFID chip in your arm, man. You know what I mean? Because once you put that RFID chip in your arm, man, you're going to put the death shot in the back. And also we put death service into the physical. We're going to hit here in America pretty soon, man.
And we also give a shalom to you undercover rats that's out here as well. Alright? We know who you are. We spotted you. And the Most High spotted you, man. Okay? Now, let's read up. And you had this Jake who asks us, are we gonna, sell this truth, man? That will never happen, man. Never, man. Okay? We gonna get our reward in the kingdom. In fact, let's read that.
There's a Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 23. Buy the truth and sell it not.
Matter of fact, let me read it for you. You break it down. Okay. Yeah. Proverbs 23, verse 23. It says, buy the truth and sell it not.
Buy the truth and sell it not. What does that mean? That means to learn the truth, knowledge of the truth, and understand the truth, but do not make money off of it, man. Now we see a lot of these different other camps, they make money off the truth, like the IUIC, the ISUPK, they make money off the truth, man. They have what you call it, apps on the Play Store, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't sell this truth, man. This truth is not to make money here in this world, man. This truth is to bring salvation to yourself, man. And to receive the true reward in the kingdom, man. You know what I mean? Your work is to receive the reward in the kingdom, not to receive money in this world, which the money has no value anyway, man. You're just loving the world, man.
Said, buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom, instruction, and understanding.
Exactly. You gotta have wisdom. You gotta have understanding. Again, like in the book of Proverbs chapter 1, it says, fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And then if you bring in that knowledge, and you take in that knowledge, make you understand the truth of this Bible, man. That we are the true children of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not like these churches out here, like the Catholic Church, which make billions of their followers, man, through so-called charity, man, or tithes. You know what I mean? And all these churches, all that churches do, man, is just making money, man. Making money off of you and not teaching you the truth, man. And then you got all these Israelite camps that teach you the truth, but you got to buy the truth, man. Like, you know, in other words, man, they try to make money off of you, man. You got to buy garments and all these different different things that you probably don't even need, man.
And they underneath a 501c3 charter. They tax exempt for a reason. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Yahawashi sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Yeah, we're not supposed to go in the way of the Gentiles like other nations, man. We ain't supposed to go to reach out for these other nations.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now we're looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Again, we are looking only for the children of Israel, man. And the thing is now that the children of Israel, they're scattered all over the world, man. They're scattered all over the world, so we're reaching out for the lost sheep, man. And the elect are scattered all over the world, man. They're the elect from the four corners of the earth, man. And that's what we're doing, man, through this YouTube thing, man. Through this YouTube thing, man, the truth is spraying fast, man, at a rapid pace. Everybody knows the truth, man, from here to Japan. You know what I mean? That's why you see all these crazy things happening right now. The Rfid region, you have riots going on in America, man. About this Confederacy, man, with the KKK, you know, man. That's why you see all these things happening, man. The economy's about to collapse. World War III, Donald Trump doing crazy. Like, Donald Trump in the office is falling apart. He's firing and hiring, man. How will you see all these things happening, man? Why? Because the truth is being exposed, man, and we are the true children of Israel, man.
It says, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as he go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand. And what is that kingdom? The kingdom of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. And that everlasting kingdom, man, which once America, which is Babylon the Great, is destroyed, this kingdom is going to be brought up, man. And how it's going to be brought up? Bring these Edomites in slavery, man, along with these other nations. And putting the true powers on top, which are the children of Israel, man. Starting with the elect.
It says, and as he go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
Exactly. We're trying to raise the dead, heal the sick. What does that mean? That's parabolic, man. Meaning what? To bring in knowledge and wisdom into the people, man, which are blind here in America. That's why Babylon is called confusing.
And it's going to be a time, Salakia, where we all going to have that power to do that. Raise the dead, man. And that's when everybody going to try to get right.
They go hand in hand with
Psalms 110.
Ezekiel, with the dry bones. Of the dry bones, man. Why everybody walking around looking like zombies, man? Thinking everything, thinking that America gonna last forever, man. Planning ahead, having 401ks, man. Thinking America is the place to be, man. America soon gonna fall, man. In the end of World War III, that's gonna come soon. Now we on, but again, we ain't thinking about you other nations, man. You so-called white man. Because you're the devil, man. And we only reaching out for the elect, the lost tribes of the children of Israel, man. The 144,000.
Read, any scripture you want me to pull, or do you want me?
No, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 is a lesson in itself.
Yeah, I'll break it down.
50 and 51, let me see. It says, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 21, verse 22. It says, a sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction.
The sound of battle is in the land. What's that talking about? World War III, man. It's going to become the greatest war of all time, man. To the beginning of time, man. It's going to be a nuclear war, a great destruction. Things going to happen which we have never experienced since the beginning of time, man. Come on.
It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations, man? Why? Because Babylon, man, is setting itself up for destruction, man. Why? Because you got all these wickedness going on, man. The sodomite spirit that's going on here in the that, man, you have slavery, man. It's just how why this place gotta go down, man. The Babylon got rich off of us. How about I say y'all try to take it down, man? He's gonna show his true power among all these nations, man, and those who love America, which is Babylon the Great.
Said, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art taken, O Babylon, and thou wert not aware.
What is that snare? The thermonuclear missiles, man, and all that comes with it, man. The economic collapse, martial law, the inflation, race war, microchip, all that coming to America, man. Soon, it's gonna be all hell on earth.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a mother against son, son against mother, daughter against mother, daughter against mom, brother against brother, sister against sister, man. It's gonna be all hell broken loose, man. Ain't gonna be no food, no water, man. It's gonna be a so-called survivor to the fittest, man. But the only way you can survive is having faith in Yahawah and Yahawashi, man.
Con.
That's the only way you gonna survive in this wicked ass nation, wicked ass place, man. Because your only shelter is Yahawah and Yahawashi, man.
That's right. It says Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I come to send peace upon earth.
This is crazy. The souls of one ignorantly called Jesus Christ, with the true name is Mashiach Yahawashi. He's saying that out of his own words, don't think that I'm gonna bring peace upon earth.
He said, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
A sword. You see that? A sword, man. He's gonna bring a sword, man. He's gonna bring war when he comes back.
God. For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Exactly, man. So that's how you can't trust anybody, man, in this world, man. The only way you can truly trust, man, are those brothers are in you, man. Preaching what you preach, man. And that we hope that we learn to lech, man. The whole foot. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when that time comes, you can't you can't tell what a judgment man is going to do, man. You can't tell. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit walking back and forth, man. You don't know. We're so conditioned. We're so conditioned in this society, man. We don't know how it is to struggle or to survive, man. But when that time comes, man, it's going to be all hell for you. We're going to see families turn against families, man. That's how that's what's going on, man. They're going to cannibalism, and they ain't going to stop it. Like in Venezuela, there's cannibalism in Venezuela. Why? Because the economy collapsed. And they ain't eating food. They're eating rats. And they're eating each other, man. Complete chaos in there, man. And that's going to come here in America for 10 times worse.
Right. Matthew 24, verse 14. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom. No, not 20. 12. Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Exactly, man. When the struggles start coming, when the money ain't here no more, when you ain't gonna be able to go into your house, man. Somebody trying to knock down your house to get expected food, man. Or try to rape your daughter, try to rape your wife, try to rape your mother, man. You know what I mean? All these craziness gonna happen, man. The iniquity, the love of many shall wax cold, meaning what? The true nature of the true spirit of people gonna come out, man. You're gonna see who the true devils are, man.
And that's why the clip you showed in that Venezuela, I put that video up to the spirit of how about Shemiel Shah. Joker was talking to Batman and told him that, man. He said these people, they so-called morals, He said it's a sick joke, man.
Exactly.
And he said when the chips fall, he said these civilized people, he said they gonna eat each other, man. So basically telling him, why you trying to save these people for, man? These people, he said, I admit I am a monster. He said, but I'm just ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? And that's these people out here. When all hell break loose, people gonna turn on their own family members for food.
And going back to when I said that we're so conditioned, man. Everything is so conditioned here in America. We don't have to really work for what we need to get, man. Like we don't know how to hunt for food or fish or do anything that required for us to live. You know what I'm saying? We can't do any of that, man. We don't know how to hunt. We don't know how to track. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to do any of that, man. So when there's no food, there's no water, what you gonna do, man? You gonna try to steal it. You gonna try to kill somebody else for food, man.
That's what I said. Jeremiah 50:16. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handled the sickle in the time of harvest, for the fear of the oppressing sword. They shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land.
Exactly, man.
People gonna go back to their countries, and everybody gonna turn to their own people. Race war.
Race war, exactly. I mean, the story of oppression, man. Because the thing is about America, man, it's just a big ass company. You know what I'm saying? When the race war comes to America, it's gonna be completely like a battlefield, man. It's gonna be a battlefield within itself, within America, because you're gonna have World War III. So it's gonna be war outside the country and inside the country, man. So there ain't no matter where you at, man, you know what I mean, all hell's gonna not come here in America, but all over the world, man. And Venezuela already catching it, man. But what's going on in Venezuela, man, is only a small part of what's true about us.
That's why it says. Roland, he ain't going to garage?
You might want to come back. Tell him to come back. We're going to the garage. I'll pay for it.
Yeah, cause
how it is, man. These demons out here, man. There ain't no parking out here, man.
Yeah, cause we're gonna be up and down the whole day. So yeah, might as well tell him. Might as well. Like, yo, I'm just going to. I gave him 50, so that should cover that. Yeah, just tell him.
Don't come back and fucking
come back.
No, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got these demons working against brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers come out here to do the work, and Satan, you know, that just proves, yeah.
Trying to do everything to
that just proves that brothers in the truth, man. You know?
Yeah, trying to do anything.
Get some precepts,
word,
yeah.
Go
Yeah. First Corinthians chapter 10. Yeah, just text that brother like, yo, just go in the garage and handle that. Shut this word, man.
Alright, go on, brother.
Yeah. Matter of fact, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. They have. You see something? 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord.
When you're in it, and you're going to be looked by the world, man. People going to think you're crazy, man. And the Lord's gonna chasten you in every place, physically, mentally, financially, man. But you're going to catch all hell, man. This is man. You're not going to be possible. You're not going to be possible. You're going to catch all hell in every form, and you don't know how to attack you when
when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. Wherefore, my brethren, when ye come together to eat, tarry one for another. No. Let me read that again, verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world. So we're going through our ailments now. We're going through our struggles now. We're going through our demons now. So when all hell break loose, guess what? We're already built up, man. These people out here, when they're judged, they can be condemned. That's the difference. The Most High chastens. That's why the scripture says, what son does he not chastise, man? Yahawashi got chastised. Hell, David got chastised, man. David caught hell behind that adultery, man. See what I'm saying? But he was still a man of the Lord. And there was another man of the Lord that got chastened, man. You see? But that's what? That's for your embed. That's for your embed. Jonah got chastised, man. You see?
every man, anything in the Lord, man, is chastised.
Matter of fact, Paul said, where's it? Acts 28? Let me see if I find this. Acts chapter... Oh man, where is the scripture? I ain't read this for a minute. It's Acts 26. Right, you keep talking.
Anyway, you know what I mean? We gonna be chastened, man. Meaning what? We gonna catch all hell, man. But when the time comes, when the economy collapses, when race war comes through, the Lord's gonna protect us from all that, man. And we make sure we don't get caught up in all that, man. Yeah, everybody in this world gonna catch hell, man. Those in the world serve, they gonna catch hell, man. Guarantee it, man. There ain't gonna be no money, there ain't gonna be no food, man. So you gonna catch all types of hell, man.
I got it, yeah. This is the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul got shipwrecked. And he's one of the top apostles, man. He said, Acts chapter 27, verse 4. Let me fall 4. This is Paul. And when we had launched from thence, we sailed under Cyprus, because the winds were contrary. When we had sailed over the sea of Sicilia and Pamphylia, we came to Myra, a city of Lycia. And there was a centurion found a ship of Alexandria sailing into Italy, and he put us therein. And we had sailed slowly many days, and scarce were come over Cudus, the wind not suffering us. We sailed under Crete over against Salmone, and hardly passing it came unto a place which is called the Fair Havens, which unto was the city of Lycia. Now when much time we spent when sailing was now dangerous, because the fast was now already past, Paul admonished them and said unto them, Sir, I perceive that this voyage will be with hurt and much damage. So he's telling the captain of the ship, yo, I think this is a bad path that you're taking, a voyage, man. but also of our lives. Nevertheless, the centurion believed the master and the owner of the ship more than those things which were spoken by Paul. So he didn't even take the Apostle Paul serious, man. But what happened? And because the having was not to the winter, the more advised to depart. Thence also, if any means they might attain Phoenix, and there to winter, which is a having a critique, and life toward the southwest and northwest. And the south wind blew softly, supposing they had obtained their purpose. Loose intents, they sailed close to critique. But not long after, there arose against it was a tempest wind called Euroclydon. And when the ship was caught and could not bear it up in the wind, we let her drive. And running under a certain island which is called Claudia, we had much work to come by the boat. He said, what? Which had been taken up. They used helps undergirding the ship, and fearing lest they should fall into the quicksands, straight sail, and so were driven. And he said, what? And we being exceedingly tossed with a tempest, the next day they did tighten the ship. So what? They got jacked up by a tempest called Euroclydon. Why they got jacked up? Because they didn't listen to the Apostle Paul. He told the captain of the ship, yo, don't take this path. He didn't listen. What happened? They got jacked up, man. So men of the Lord, guess what? They got shipwrecked, man. You see what I'm saying? They
get stuck on the island.
Yeah, he got stuck on the island. You know what I mean? Let me read on. And that was just the trying of his faith. All right. Let me see where I read to the point. Matter of fact, let me read 2 Corinthians, the 6th chapter. You know? 2 Corinthians chapter 6. He said, given to offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distresses, in stripes, imprisonments, in tumults, in labors, in watchings, in fastings. So Paul got what? In prison. He got beaten. Hell, he got stoned to death. And he said he got caught up to the third heaven. And he said the things he saw in the spiritual realm, he couldn't even put it into words, man. And then the Most High took his spirit and put it right back in his body. You see? So, you know, with the brother having, you know, problems with the car or whatnot, you know, that ain't nothing, man.
I mean, it's the way things works, man.
Yeah, that's a light.
When we came back, man, the battery died, and we can't find parking space, find parking in New York, man.
Yeah.
But again, man, but that's what we're talking about, man, that you're gonna have to have faith, man, for everything, man. And the Lord's gonna put you in a situation that you probably ain't gonna be able to handle, man. As a true man of the Lord, man, we haven't been put in that situation yet, man.
No, none of us.
None of us, man.
We haven't gone a day or two without food, because it's going to come down to that.
I mean, yeah, brothers in the truth, they probably only like fast a day or 2 days, man, 3 days at the most. But when it comes to not be able to eat from man, that would faith don't come in, man.
Okay, shalom. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 13. They have no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye might be able to bear it. So he never gives you more than you can handle, pretty much.
Exactly. The Lord's gonna push you to your near breaking point, man. That's pretty much, man. Your near breaking point to see how much faith you truly have, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, like what happened if you know the story of Job, man. His wishes, the Lord took his wishes, his family, his property. He took everything from him, man, to prove his faith. To see if he had a true faith in the Lord, and he will not curse him out, man.
And see, his wife cursed him out because his woman don't got integrity, man. She said, why don't you just curse the Most High and die? See? And that shows you, and that's when women were in their right mind. See, but when he lost his money and his possessions, she lost his respect for him. She was looking at him like, this nigga, man. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? That's how she was looking at him. No respect. I'll show you that the nigga woman was never right, man.
I'll tell you that those niggas were still around back then.
Yeah, back then. You know what I'm saying? Back then. You know what I mean? Did she fear the Most High? Probably. But when she lost her possession, she lost her integrity. Just like Lot's wife. The angel gave an order. Do not look back. What happened? She turned back, man. So the scripture give you countless examples of showing you that these Israelite women were never right, man. See what I'm saying? And when all hell break loose, guess what? They're going to do the same thing again, man. They're just going to transfer to the highest bidder. Who has the most power in that time?
I mean, the scripture, man, over and over again that women is the cause of a man's downfall, man. You look at the story of Solomon, man. Look at the story of Adam. You know what I mean? All these men fell off to the women, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what you said, man. The woman is the beginning of sin, man.
Bring this up real quick. Get that. Yahawashi said this. We gotta bring this out. It said, Luke chapter 17, verse 32. Remember Lot's wife. That's Yahawashi, man. He said, remember Lot's wife, man.
What happened to Lot's wife? When the Most High Yahawashi took them out of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Born them and took them out of Sodom and Gomorrah as they were leaving. Lot's wife turned back and turned back, man. Meaning what? You still had to stop feeling about that list, man. I mean, that place is wicked, man. Straight up homosexuality. Man, the symbol of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died.
What was that talking about? That's going into Eve, man. It was a weaker vessel. That's why we're in this predicament today. Why? Because the woman was first in the transgression. As it's talked about 1 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, man. You see? And that's what a white man used anyway to bring you Negroes down. It's the black woman, man. See what I'm saying? Because they know that she's easy to manipulate, man. She's easier to control, man. And he knows that the majority you bow down to these women, man.
No.
But it's supposed to be the other way around. But he's the devil, and he turned everything upside down. See what I'm saying?
Like the Jeremiah says, the woman shall surpass the man. The woman should not be over a man. There's no way out, man. Even they do that, man.
He came at her though. Lucifer came at the woman. No, he was decked out, man. In Ezekiel, it talks about how he looked, how he had,
Yeah, that was a
angel. He was an angel in heaven.
Well, that's
yeah, got kicked out.
No, that's going to something else. But the serpent was a characteristic of the serpent. And then it said, today, back then he had color. You see what I'm saying? Because the children of the wicked which that's a whole breakdown. The tree and the garden were different nations. When you read Ezekiel, the 31st chapter,
You got the family tree.
the tree were different. It was symbolic. When it says, not eat from the tree.
Knowledge.
Yeah, that was talking about the knowledge of the other nations that they took. The Adamites were separated. Eve then listened, so she got the down by the serpent. woman, look, I'm going to make you a god. I'm going to put you up over the man. You see what I'm saying? And that has been fulfilled.
And now we got, say, you shall not surely die.
He lied.
Like you can tell when he's lying. When the devil's lying, lips is moving. John 8:24, he's the father of the lie. First lie.
Right. That goes back to the garden, like we're breaking down to Esau back then, just that color. He gave the woman, tried to give her power, and the Most High came back and shaped the woman. In Genesis, the 3rd chapter, said, no, your desire shall be to thy husband. And the Most High was eating with Adam. What happened? Didn't I tell you guys not to do that? He said, it wasn't me, it was the woman. He's like, what? I gave you power to be over her, man. Okay? And he had to set up the order again, man. And you see that happening today. Jake woman wants to be over Jake man.
That's why women
Thing. See, but we coming into the time now that we're talking about the martial art and shit. That balance of power is going to shift back to the man. Okay? You're gonna have Edomite men out here doing wickedness to these women. These women, they gonna go to the what? They just gonna go to the highest bidder. Who has the most food? Who has the most power? Okay? And who's gonna have the most power in that time? The men of the Lord, man. The Most High is gonna show his power through his men. Okay? Alright?
I got the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Yeah.
Only let us be called by thy name.
Now, when a woman take your name, that's what? That means she's your wife. She wants to have sex with you. Okay? You can even see it in this wicked ass society. When these wicked ass superstars or celebrities get money and fame, women come what? Naturally, man.
Naturally, yeah.
See what I'm saying? So how much more when they can't eat? See what I'm saying? When they get raped and killed. Just when they what? When people are eating their bodies.
Ever seen Buffalo Experiment? Ever seen that movie, Buffalo Experiment?
Nah.
Well, this movie is deep, man. Just watch it, but deep, man. This part, they got all these employees trapped in the building, right? And they were forced to kill each other. If you don't kill them, they'll blow your brain up, man. Why they had a microchip in their brain, man. And if you don't kill, they'll kill you by blowing up your head, man. And it got so desperate, man. There was a woman that at the beginning of the movie, man, she was so confused and stuff like that. And then when shit got so out of hand, man, she went to the bars and started being naked in front of them and saying, oh, I know what you want, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's a woman's nature.
That's a woman's nature.
Because her breaking point is but the breaking point, her breaking point is easy, man. They show a woman, listen, either you get this microchip or you're gonna get tortured. Look at that shit. Fuck all that. People are like, but I thought you believe in Yahawah, shimmy out shosh. Like, man, I don't fuck all that, man. But that's don't be surprised when that happens, man. Don't be surprised.
Women these days, man,
I remember I seen the gold digger prank on YouTube. There's a prank this guy playing. People and he specifically target people that got girlfriends. So then he has a Lamborghini pops up, he goes up to the girl, Rob, whatever her man is right there, yo, ride me. And guess what all of them said? Yes. And the boyfriend is like, you're not gonna seriously ride with this, but you don't even fucking know him. Who is this guy? And she's like, bye. And when they call it the gold digger prank, and they just run straight in the car. You don't know this man from Jump Street. You don't know if he's a serial killer, serial rapist, nothing. But because he has a Lamborghini, you already what? You ditch your man just like that. That's a woman's nature. That's why you shouldn't go crazy over women, man. There's nothing for the Most High to give you that, man.
You should be falling in love with these women, man. Now you got men out here who fall in love with women quick, man. They fall in love with women quick, man. So
when she got beside herself, man, when he was praising the Lord, and his pants dropped. And she said, "Oh, is the king of Israel supposed to be doing that?" But she said it like in a sarcastic tone. And then he said, "Yo, I wasn't doing it just to celebrate. I was doing it because I was praising the Lord." And he said, "You know what? Since you made that statement, those handmaidens that you saw, I'm gonna take them. And you're gonna die childless." He locked her up. Saul's daughter. You see? Matter of fact, we gotta get that scripture, huh? Because we're gonna read that precept because now to show you the nigga woman always just had an attitude, man. And the reason why the spirit keep coming out on these women because we're coming into the time now where the Most High is going to teach y'all a very, very hard lesson. This society is out of here, man.
Society's done it, hopefully, man. This society's milked up, man. It's milked up, man. And then it's going forward, man.
Oh man, where is this at, huh? Look at 2 Samuel. Let me see, we got to get that precept. And there's another precept I want to get in Ezra. The reason why the Persian king got Ezra, because his first wife got beside herself. He called her and she didn't want to come. And he said, "Excuse me?" And he made, matter of fact, we're going to get that.
Is it first Ezra, right?
No, it's in the first chapter, Esther.
Esther,
If I get that real quick, and yeah, that's when the Ark of the Covenant came back. So now Ark of the Covenant had came back and David was celebrating. Now I think I can find it now. You see that one in Esau? Yeah, look at the first chapter. I'll try to find this precept.
Chapter 1?
No, Esther.
This chapter Nehemiah, right? Esther?
We need a scripture?
Yeah.
Esther chapter 1.
One.
I got it. Chapter 1, verse 1.
Well, we called his wives, and one of them got beside themselves.
Oh, you're one of the queens, right? Fine. I think that's chapter 1, verse
yeah, read verse 9.
It says, also Vashti
right? She refused. So the king called her to show her out of people. She was like, let's see what happened after this. And it's not even Israelites. We didn't even come into play yet. This witness is after. You read it.
And the king said unto the wise men, which knew the time, for so was the king and forward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Shina, Sakar, and Athar, Tashish, Meres, Marsina, and Mecucan, the 7 princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face, and which sat first in the kingdom. What shall we do unto the king rightly according to the law? Because he had not been the king. Assyrius was Assyrius entertainment.
So this is very, very disrespectful. The fact that you deny the king's commandment, you can't have this because guess what? If she does it to the king, then other women will do it to them. That's what I'm saying. So you have to check that right there. Just read on.
And Mecucan answered before the king and the prince. I see that the king has not gone to the king only, but also to all the princes and all the people that are promising of the king of Syrians.
So they knew this was sin. These are heathens, man. These are heathens who knew better, man. That the woman's supposed to be under the man, man. So what did they do? Let's read on.
Well, this king that all women. When it shall be reported, the king's sorceries commanded Vashti the queen before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, we shall have heard of the deed of the queen. Thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. If it please the king, let there go a word commanded before him, from him, and let it be written among the laws of the Persians and the Medes, that it be not often that Vashti come no more before the king of Saris, and let the king give her royal estate.
So he put her ass away, a wicked ass, man. Read on.
And when the king decreed, which shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great, all the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both the great and small.
Well, read that again, read that again. What did they write, the wise men of the Persians?
When the king's decree, which he shall make, shall be published throughout all his empire, for it is great, all the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both the great and small.
Great and small. You gotta honor your husband, man. And the scriptures, what? The scriptures already tell you that, going back to Genesis. So they knew her disrespecting the king, that can happen, because if they did that to me, they'll do it to everybody, man. So what? He had to put things in order, man. He wrote a decree, go through all the provinces that are what? A woman is supposed to honor her husband.
Right? And that's not just Israel, that's all nations.
That was all, and those are the Persians.
Yeah, those are Persians, the heathens. So it tells you right there, not just Israelite women, not Jade women, but the other women is wicked as hell too, man.
They're wicked,
you know
man.
That's just in their nature.
That was a coolie bitch, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was just disrespectful, man.
Yeah.